What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more StarCraft II Wings of Liberty campaign on hard mode. And we're picking up where we left off last time. We were about to go to, I think it's called Agria. Yes. And save the colonists there.
Any ship receiving this transmission. The Zerg are invading Agria. The Dominion abandoned us here. We're just a small farming colony. We've got to evacuate before we're overrun. If you can hear this message, please help us.
Awesome. So we're going to go ahead and save her. This is a cool mission. It's a fun one. I'm very glad that we did, at the end of the last episode, I think it was Smash and Grab, where we unlocked the Marauders first. They're going to be very helpful in this mission. And the money that we made off of that mission also helped. Let's see, just make sure I spent everything I needed to in the armory. We still have 30,000 credits, but we don't really necessarily need to try and spend everything. We also unlocked mercenaries in the cantina. We watched everything, we messed with everything, we sure did. Okay, awesome. So we're good to go, guys. We can get the hell out of here and go save that that farming colony. Let's get in there. It says, founded by renowned terraformer Dr. Bernard Hansen, the Agria colony has been one of the Dominion's principal botanical and wildlife preserves.
Incoming transmission.
Thank you so much for responding to our distress call, Commander. I'm Dr. Ariel Hansen, and I represent the people of the Agria colony.
Pleasure to meet you, Doc. You can call me Jim. What's the situation?
The Zerg have overwhelmed our planetary defenses. The colony is lost. For the past 12 hours, we've been evacuating people to the nearest starport, but the Zerg attacks have become so intense, we can't get any more through. If you can guard the highway, we can start sending the remaining groups every few minutes.
Don't worry, Doc. We'll get your folks through to that starport safe and sound.
I pray you're right, Commander. The Zerg are more terrible than I ever imagined.
That's your problem right there. Your Marines were standing out in the open. They weren't in a bunker. Otherwise, you'd have been good. But this is basically a big escort mission. We do have a base that we need to build. There are tons of secrets on the map that we need to find. And here are our fire bats. Very cool units.
Let's do this.
I think there's stuff out in the
Fight.
I got us some
fields
firebats,
here.
cowboy. These suckers have got flamethrowers that'll roast the Zerg, but good.
So here's the thing. They have armor, and they have basically AoE damage that they do.
Our allies are being attacked.
Barbecue time.
And with a little bit of healing,
Ready to fry.
the Zerg have a really tough time killing them. And there are upgrades that you can get to give them even more armor.
Standing by. Just relax.
Our allies are being attacked.
There we go.
Ready to fry.
Make sure we pick up all these minerals. And Vespine gas.
Cooking. Well done.
Let's come claim this base.
Let's do this.
Thank goodness you're here. I'll give you control of the main building so you can help us evacuate the colony.
Thank you very much. We'll go ahead and set our hot groups already.
Been waiting on you.
Fight fire with fire.
The entrance to our base over here. Go ahead and secure that. But right now we just need to make a ton of SCVs. Pick up whatever minerals we can. This is our mercenary building where we can call them in. Stuff's on a cooldown, so takes a minute. And we'll set these guys to guarding.
We'll need to escort the convoys all the way to the main starport for them to have a chance of escaping this planet.
The first convoy from Lark's Crossing will be moving out soon.
Here it is. And we can attempt to escort it. We'll build a couple Marines. They're going to load up the civilians, and they're going to send their own men to escort it, but it's not going to be enough, if memory serves.
Go ahead.
Get a couple of these SCVs on the Vespine gas. And we also need, preemptively, before we run out of
Additional supply depots required.
supply. Yeah.
Roger.
We've already hit that wall.
This better be good.
Alright.
By the numbers, boys.
This should be enough to escort.
Outstanding.
Don't stop for anything.
Let's roll.
Now, someone had the right idea of building bunkers to defend the roads. Why are they empty?
The Dominion military abandoned them when the Zerg attacked. They didn't give a damn about the colony.
Sorry to hear that, Doc. At least these bunkers are in a good spot. I'll see if we can't get them manned.
Oh, we're gonna man them.
Not enough minerals.
I don't know if we can quite afford to man them yet.
You gonna give me orders? SCV ready.
But I'll tell you what. Let's just send all of our Marines that we're making.
Not enough minerals.
Go, go, go!
You are going to have to make even more supply drop depots for us.
SCV ready.
You guys are going to keep escorting.
Of course.
And with this escort, we're going to discover like some of the map that we need
You got it.
to know about. Because there's going to be attacks from this location at some point.
Affirmative. SCV ready. Who wants some?
I'm trying to be attentive kind of everywhere at once.
Big job, huh?
Alright, start making some supply depots
Not
down
Our
here.
allies are being attacked.
Here. Orders received.
Alright, we're going to go pick this stuff up. We're going to be attacked from this location as well. And I think there's even another spot up here that we can be attacked from also.
Candy. Convoy's in danger. Hit 'em, boys.
I got their overlord.
SCV ready.
Basically, this is their version of a supply depot. And then let's come up here and get this chrysalis.
Been waiting on you.
No, they're destroying it. Oh, that was close.
SCV ready. I'm on it.
But we got it.
Roger that.
Okay, I tell you what. You go in there with these two
By
Marines.
the numbers.
You got my attention.
You go over here.
Where does it hurt?
Oh no, I didn't mean to.
Say the
There we go.
Want a piece of me, boy?
Alright. You go in this one. One Firebat and 4 Marines is a pretty good combo.
Some.
We need to build way more of that. My building
Yep.
has slipped a little bit here.
Yep.
It's a long haul to the starport, partner. How can we be expected to guard the whole thing?
I reckon we can use a mobile force to keep it clear, or build more bunkers to block the approaches. Either way should work.
We're gonna do a bit of both.
Not
And we've
enough
got
minerals.
access
SCV ready.
The
To
next
these mercs
convoy
now.
is almost ready to go, Commander. Please alert your men.
and they're gonna form our mobile force.
Armed and ready.
These guys, the mercs, are so damn strong, they're gonna be the ones that do the escorting.
SCV ready.
Alright, let's get these guys.
About to get heavy.
And let's get the armor upgrade. No, let's get the weapons upgrade first. It's definitely the most important. And we're gonna want to get a fire bat or 2.
Not enough minerals.
Minerals are the choke point right now. We can't just build, as of right now, everything we want. These bunkers are okay,
Get to the starport. Move it.
but they're not going to hold forever. Just one bunker. We're going to need to build multiple.
Need a light.
What's going on?
And let's see, what else can I build?
SCV ready. It's your dime.
We already have the Merc compound. We don't need to build that. We'll drop one bunker here,
By the numbers.
and you guys are going to go escort.
Been waiting on you.
Add on.
But as I was saying, here comes the attack waves.
Ah, you scared me.
And with that increased range, I mean, they're doing a great job. Once we get the slow and the Marauder, it's going to make the Marauder a really great bunker unit.
Our allies are being attacked.
Okay.
World of hurt.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
You start harvesting.
This better be good.
Working quite well. Our war pigs are insanely strong, especially once they get upgraded.
Base is under attack.
But we're going to want to bunker up this location as well.
The colonists are hurt. We gotta save them.
I think we're fine now.
Who wants some? Big job, huh?
But yeah, without the second bunker, we're going to have a hard time.
Need a light.
Let's go
Our
Zerg attacking the
like
convoy.
that.
Let's rock. By the numbers, boys.
base is under attack.
Bunker's doing a good job. Alright, these guys are done. Come over here. I feel like I'm moving very slowly, but I think we're doing just fine, guys. Let's actually get an extra one, that way I can take this guy. Just use him to make sure I'm not getting supply blocked.
SCV ready.
Okay. One SCV for each location.
Ready to roast.
Been waiting on you.
And there we go. Just like that,
Go, go, go.
we've got 2 full
SCV
bunkers.
Well done.
Let's get some of those.
Commander, another convoy will be heading out soon.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
And I'm going to send this SCV up there.
Baby.
Still got a little bit of time left. Send these guys back down. They've got some units up here. They're not invisible because we can see them with the missile turret.
This better be good. Gangway. Coming
Tell you
through.
what, let's send you and
By the
you
numbers,
into
boys.
here.
You gonna give me
And
orders?
you. Alright, I think we can call down some more war pigs.
Don't leave without us. Go, go, go.
There we go.
Armed and ready.
You guys are going to be my hot group 1.
Who wants some? This better be good. In the rear
And I need
with the
2
gear.
bunkers here, like right now.
Uh-huh.
Upgrade complete.
Awesome. They killed all those buried Zerg. Not all Zerg can bury beneath the ground. Just surround them and escort them. And the rest of our production.
I'm in a world of hurt.
Not enough minerals.
We gotta go still to discover the secrets, but first things first, I wanted to lock this area down. Oh gosh, I need you, or I'll lose everything.
Big job, huh?
Ah, we're gonna lose a bunker. That's okay.
Base is under attack. Our SCVs are under attack.
I'm in a world of hurt. I can't build here.
You guys come over here.
In the rear with the gear.
Oh great, they sent Mutilis.
Who wants
Come
some?
destroy the
Doctor
Mutilis
is in.
before I lose everything.
Been
These
waiting.
are kind of annoying setbacks. Just build a bunch of Marines now. Alright, I think we're about ready to start pushing out, and we're going to do it at this location,
Standing by.
where you guys are.
Huh? Yeah.
Okay.
Need a light.
And if we can call down more mercs, I'm going to add them to my mobile attack force.
I'm going.
Time's a wasting.
2 more powerful marauders.
All about that.
Fight fire with fire.
Get one of you in there. You'll come over here with my mobile force.
Sir, we just detected Zerg organisms entering the upper atmosphere. I can't give you an exact fix, but they're heading your way.
Okay. Make sure we build one of those. And then the rest, Marines. I think what they're just telling me is that we're about to get attacked by
ready to be
mutalisks.
escorted, Commander.
Do this.
You gonna give me orders?
So we can actually afford to lose a couple colonists.
Of course.
But here's the other chrysalis for our Zerg research. Ooh, we lost a medic.
Sure thing. Will do. Orders received. We could use some help here. This better be
Alright, let's
good.
get you guys in there.
Piece of me, boy.
Are you stuck?
Armed and ready.
That is so annoying when this happens.
You're alive. Been waiting. What's going on? Yes, sir. You gonna give me orders?
Alright, keep pushing.
Everyone's here. Let's go.
Affirmative. Got it. Gangway. Coming through.
Now, we don't have to push into this base over here.
Go, go.
Not at all. The only other research that there is over here, and we can go and get that right now.
It's your time.
War pigs.
Gangway.
Good to go.
Mineral field depleted.
Send these guys over here.
The Zerg have gotten through. Take them down.
And it's annoying because they're going to drop some units behind our bunkers, but for the most part, our bunkers are going to hold.
Armed and ready. This better be good. Want some? By the numbers, boys. Go, go, go.
And our awesome upgrades that we have, like the shields on our Marines, applies to our mercenaries as well.
Gangway. Coming through.
Mineral
You
field
want a piece of me,
depleted.
boy?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's pull them back. Crushed.
Been waiting on you. Affirmative.
So if we don't escort these guys, they might still die.
Gangway.
That's a lot of units. Oh, they got banelings too. Okay. Well, we need SCVs up there pronto.
Yep.
Mineral field depleted.
Alright, saved. Good. Now we gotta go to this location.
Gangway. Coming. Huh? Well, Buttermouth.
We'll repair that quickly before it explodes.
Bandit.
Okay, barely.
Go ahead. Yes, sir.
I don't want to hit F2 because I'm going to accidentally pull these units up here.
Oh, yeah.
So here we go. This is the final bit of research that we need. And when we unlock our lab after this,
Of course.
all this research stuff will make a lot more sense.
10-4.
Sir, I'm picking up seismic disturbances closing in on your position. I
Alright.
think it's some kind of tunneling, Zerg.
Wonderful. It's just like him to keep things nice and interesting.
I'm on it.
Mineral
Should have been
field
making units this entire time. It's just I know kind of where I'm at in the mission. And I feel like we're good to go.
We're almost done, Commander. Another convoy will be starting out soon.
Big job, huh?
Alright. We can honestly have 2 SCVs for each location. And we should because we're
Rear with the gear. Gangway.
basically out of minerals.
I'm going. Bad news. What's going on?
Yep,
Yep.
we certainly are.
Move it. Ah! You scared me. Go, go, go.
And I mean, just like that, we're pretty damn good. We could like strike out and try to take out the Zerg.
Aye, aye.
It's definitely possible to do that, though not necessary at all.
With the gear.
Is
Is the road safe up ahead? Guess we'll find out.
Oh, yeah.
Mineral field depleted.
I know that guy died anyway, but did you see how much damage he took? Yeah, this is... Okay. Alright. You bring out the Ultralisk. Of the upgraded Ultralisk. And I got it. I'm not supposed to attack you guys. I'm getting a little uppity.
You gonna give me orders?
So here are the tunneling Zerg, the Nidus worms, that just kind of stream out never-ending amounts of units.
You want a piece of me, boy? Armed and ready.
We go ahead and destroy that now. We won't have to worry about defending it. So what'll happen is these overlords will come, they'll drop the creep. The creep allows them to drop a building on top of the creep, or a tumor, which then allows them to put buildings. So you want to destroy anything that produces creep as soon as you can. And this would only really suck if we had lost a couple of our early escorts.
Our SCVs are under attack.
But because we've kind of saved them all, we're basically done, I think, after we do this one. Because the longer this mission drags on, the harder it gets. So you really don't want to fail the first couple escorts, because that'll make it take longer. Yeah, once these dudes get their increased HP,
Convoy's in danger. Hit 'em, boys.
and we start getting some of that research open,
Mineral field depleted.
our Marauders are going to be, like, incredibly tanky.
It's about to get heavy.
Take this out. And just like that, guys, I'm pretty sure we've won. All the colonists are going to go into their cool little colony ship. And we are GTG. We have quite the strong fighting force at the end here. So you can also, I mean, you can put a lot more bunkers and just play this real defensive. But you need a mobile force in order to get
We
those
lost the colony,
research points.
but my people got out alive, thanks to you, Commander.
Should add more of those automated turrets. So complete the evacuation mission on hard difficulty without losing or salvaging a structure. I can't believe I don't have this, but I lost, like, what did I lose? One bunker? I could have very easily gotten that. But I just put a couple extra SCVs up there. No, I think I lost 2 bunkers, actually. But anyway, I digress.
Great job, sir. Dr. Hansen's offered to stay on with us for now, and I think her skills will be invaluable.
It's hard to believe I'm even here.
Great to have you, Doc. How you planning on pitching in?
Well, your medical facilities are medieval, and your science expertise is non-existent. Perhaps I could start there.
Ouch. Well, I guess you might be able to teach Stedman a thing or two. Welcome aboard, Doc.
Alright, so now we've got a lab. Before we spend money on anything, I like to go and... Yeah, this is good. Okay. We got new mercs, we've got a lab. Let's go to the lab first before I click on anything else. And we can showcase that.
Commander, the alien artifact is all secure in the lab, sir. You know, seeing it got me to thinking about my special projects.
Whoa, slow down, Stedman. What do you mean, projects? You doing some kind of research down here?
Yeah, well, you know, not yet, sir. I still need some additional specimens to get things going. Once I get those, we can make some big improvements to our weapons systems and tactics.
Well, I'm all for that. What do you need?
All kinds of things. I've entered the details into our database. If you run into something on a mission that we need, you'll be notified automatically.
Just try not to blow up the ship, okay, Stedman?
Sorry guys, I had to AFK for a second. There was somebody knocking at my door. Happened to be during a cutscene, which is pretty sweet, but... Alright, so... Stedman here, I always get his name confused with Swan, because I knew someone in the army whose name was Swan, and he was basically this guy. So whenever I think of Swan, I always think of him, but Swan is the muscular dwarf-looking guy who fixes all our tech, and Stedman is the dude who does our research. So, we have some research from the last 2 missions that we did. We can examine the artifact, which we have 2 pieces of, and we're kind of holding them in this stasis here. This will all be active later. Research console, which I definitely want to get into, but let's check out the Zerg tank. The recovered Zerg sample is still growing. I introduced a protein solution. Might have been a mistake. At the cellular level, the sample shows strains of every known Zerg creature, and many other strains that I don't recognize. It will take a while to map it all, but I've already begun extracting data from an Ultralith cell, and I found a spore crawler cell that yielded data on its instinctive threat recognition routines. So this stuff is way cooler than it may at first look. What we're basically going to do is slowly kind of understand Protoss and Zerg tech and biology. And it's going to be pretty awesome. So, like, at a cellular level, every Zerg organism has like the necessary traits or the necessary DNA, I don't know quite what the verbiage is, but the strains, I guess, to become anything. So, you know, so this will be a lot cooler, especially if we do the DLC where we get to play as the Zerg. But it's just the idea that Zerg make what they need from the biomass that they have available to them, and their only like function is just to serve the hive. It's very cool once we get into it. It's super cool. Let's look at the artifact.
Oh, Commander. I've been giving these artifacts some thought. Oh, don't worry. I know what you're going to say. I haven't been running diagnostics on them or anything. Well, at least not directly, at any rate.
Just spit it out, son.
Well, sir, when the second piece was added, the ambient containment field spiked drastically. I know. If we add any more pieces, we'll need to draw even more power from the ship's fusion core to maintain the field.
So holding these things is dangerous and expensive. Well, the sooner we get them off my ship, the better.
And then lastly, but most important, the research. Alright, so just like the upgrades that we purchase, having a certain amount of research will get us to some new technology. So we don't have quite enough for the Protoss stuff, but unlike our research, this stuff is mutually exclusive. These researches are mutually exclusive. So our options here include the Strike turret. Outfits all bunkers with an automated turret. So as soon as we build the bunkers, they have their own turrets, which it's hard to remember exactly like how strong they are, but I think they're basically like a Marine. So think of them as having like a 7 Marine bunker that can defend itself as soon as you deploy it. So we have developed an automated turret that comes standard with all bunkers. This turret, which is based on our studies of spore crawlers, adds extra firepower to manned bunkers and also allows unmanned bunkers to contribute to base defense. Not bad. And then the other option, which is one that I think I generally go with, is the fortified bunker. So this improved bunker design, inspired by the Ultralith exoskeleton, attaches a hardened carapace to the top of the bunker. This carapace dramatically increases the amount of punishment that a bunker can absorb. So you're basically choosing offense or defense is what it seems like at first glance. But what you're really choosing when you choose the fortified bunker is actually more offense as well. By allowing your bunker to survive longer, you're allowing the units that are inside to do more DPS safely. So, in a way, it's like you're doing more damage by having more HP. And when the bunker doesn't die, you feel pretty damn awesome because you're not constantly having to rebuild your bunkers. So, 150 life is not a negligible amount of life. I do think this is a cooler upgrade, just visually it looks pretty sweet. And sometimes the best defense is a good offense. It's a struggle for me, but I think the fortified bunker is just a better option. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and research. I want to get the turret so bad. I think I always go with the fortified bunker. We can take a look at some of this other stuff too while I decide. So the next one's pretty awesome. We can get the planetary fortress, which gives it the ability to defend itself, or we can unlock the perdition turrets, which I kind of never get because they're sort of redundant. but they're pretty cool. They pop up. You can get the Predators, another unit that I don't often get. Kind of cool, sort of a weird design. Because the Hercules comes in handy on certain missions. It's just an enormous, heavily armored, high HP dropship. This stuff comes in much later. We're not going to look at that tech too much. Now, the Protoss tech will give us, let's see, increased attack speed by 5% and damage. So attack speed and damage by 5%. And this gives us increased life by 5% and increased armor. Very good. The more powerful economic upgrades are also on this side as well. So supply depots being able to be built instantly is pretty sweet. Meanwhile, refineries and automated refineries producing Vespene 25% faster. So gas becomes not so much of an issue. While the automated refinery makes it so that you don't need, let's say, a normal base, you would have like 6 SCVs devoted to this. Instead, you just pump down the automated refineries, especially if you pair it with the micro-filtering, so they're 25% faster. And you basically got like 4 SCVs worth of work being done in each refinery that requires no SCVs. So you can see how that would allow you to rapidly ramp up production. This allows you to build 2 SCVs simultaneously. Now, I think you have to pay for both of them though. But still, that allows you to super quickly get a base established. It's pretty OP. And then some more incredibly powerful tech stuff later. So, as boring as it is, I think I'm going to stick with the fortified bunker. It tells you that they are mutually exclusive. But I think it's just the most powerful of the options. Let's go to the armory now. And we can check out the funny description of the Firebat. So the Firebat suit contains a volatile mix of gases that seep into the operator compartment. This may explain why Firebat personnel are almost universally re-socialized criminals or psychotic pyromaniacs. Perdition flamethrowers spew combustive plasma at enemy units. The plasma easily seeps into gaps in Zerg carapaces. Smaller Zerg creatures are literally cooked alive inside of their own skins. Sweet. And it has a little quote here at the bottom. Fire washes the skin off the bone and the sin off the soul. It cleans away the dirt, and my mama didn't raise herself no dirty boy. Franco Tilden, widely credited as the first fighting Firebat, reformed mass murderer. Hell yeah, I mean that's who you would want to stick in those things. And now we have more options for more upgrades. We can upgrade the Firebat, upgrade the Marauder. See if our base has any options for upgrades. It does not. Okay. And let's go to the Cantina and check out our new mercs.
Lots of folks ready to fight for the right price.
So we now have access to the Devil Dogs, who cost 25k to unlock. Just super powerful Firebats, 60% bonus health and 25% bonus damage. These ex-Confederate Firebats have fought on dozens of worlds over the last 4 years. They don't care about causes, only cash. And we're going to unlock those guys. They're super strong. And now we know how much money we have to play with in the armory. So we're going to go ahead and go back there and unlock some new stuff. So I've got 105k. Stim packs are 50. I may, and this is going to be hard to understand at this point, I may ignore the medics upgrades. 1, because they're incredibly expensive, but 2, because we're going to get another unit that serves the same function as a medic later, but actually does the job much, much better. An upgrade that I am interested in is giving the Firebats +2 armor. This gives them a larger area of attack, which is always useful, but is especially useful when they're inside of a bunker. They can hit a lot more units. See, this is 85k. If we get that, we'll only have 20k to play with, which means we can only get 1 upgrade. This leaves me with 35, which is probably still not enough to get anything. Yeah. I value these defensive upgrades pretty highly. Let's get the increased life on the Marauders. I know I want this. Marauder armor can survive crushing impacts, but the same cannot always be said for the soldier inside. To help solve this problem, Wolf Industries offers a kinetic foam undersuit that protects the soldier from the violent impacts the armor takes. Surely the lives of your Marauders are worth the small investment required to outfit them with kinetic foam. And this will pay dividends in the long run, as the Marauders are going to be one of our most used units, for sure. Let's go ahead and talk to Tychus.
You meet Dr. Hansen yet?
Sure did. I asked that sweet thing if she'd like to give me a physical. No harm in asking, right? I think she's got her eye on some pansy ass, though.
Yeah? Who might that be?
Oh, I don't know. Some white knight kind of guy came charging down to save a colony, maybe. Damn, Jimmy. You never could read the ladies.
Let's watch the news. Tychus is a walking Me Too movement lawsuit.
We've got Kate Lockwell on remote feed from Agria, a fringe colony. Are you there, Kate? Okay, we seem to be having a sound problem with... I'm being told Emperor Mangsk is going to address us directly. Let's take you to his announcement, already in progress.
My finest military minds are being brought to bear, and it's my pleasure to announce that they'll soon be led by the hero of Taurus himself, General Horace Warfield.
Warfield? I thought he retired years ago.
With General Warfield at the helm, and our finely honed Dominion military under his command, I have every confidence that this new Zerg threat will be contained very soon.
There you have it, viewers. With Warfield in command, the Zerg swarm will be defeated in no time. Up next, Raynor ups his campaign of terror just as the Zerg reappear. Coincidence? You decide after these messages.
I tell you what, Warfield for president. What a badass name for a general. General Warfield. You know that dude means business. For those of you out there who are not American, guys, I am American. Our politics are real weird right now. I wish we had some dude in our country named General Warfield who would just be like, I'll be president. That dude would get all the votes. Unfortunately, we do not. Horner disappeared. Horner, what are you doing, homie? Stand under your little box.
It sure felt good rescuing those folks. But there's millions more out there that need help, too.
We can't be everywhere at once, sir. The important thing is that we set an example and gave them hope. Every time we help folks in need, it's another step on the road to a better future.
I know, Matt. But it's been 4 years and we're still no closer to bringing Mengsk down. Now with the Zerg back in the mix, your better future needs to hurry up and get here, or there's gonna be no one left to see it.
He's such a cool character, as just like the idealist who kind of keeps us morally on track.
I've heard a lot about you, Commander. The Dominion always portrayed you as a criminal, terrorist. There's more to you than it seems.
Well, with the Dominion being what it is, someone's gotta stand up for the little guy. It sure ain't gonna be Mengsk.
Doesn't seem like the Emperor cares at all. My people from Agria and displaced populations from across the sector have all fled to a refugee staging area on Meinhof. There are reports of violence and disease spreading throughout the camps, but the Emperor's done nothing.
I'll look into it, Doc.
Alright, so she's gonna, like... Actually, I don't want to talk too much about what her role is, because she's got quite the story arc that has multiple endings. And I'm excited to have you guys see what that is. I think we've spent all the money, all the research, and now we have multiple options again.
Jim, refugee populations from across the sector have been using Meinhof as a staging point. But with so many people in close proximity, an epidemic of some kind has started sweeping through the camps. Please, my people need help. We've got to do something before it's too late.
Yep, so this is a really cool mission, which fits in really well with some of the upgrades that we just got. Will give us some more Zerg research.
I hear the mighty Jim Raynor's on the move, but short on funds. The planet Redstone's got the most valuable minerals around, and with the Zerg invasion, the Kilmorians backed up and left it all behind. Some enterprising men could turn a big profit there. Meet me at Redstone if you want a piece of the action.
So I think we're going to go with Redstone. And mostly because I want us to be introduced to Gabriel Tosh. The sooner we get introduced to some of the characters, the better. because they're going to have dialogue that we can tap into during certain missions if we don't ignore them for multiple missions in a row. So it'll also unlock what I think is the last infantry unit that we're going to have access to, the Reaper. A raider capable of jumping up and down cliffs. It's going to give us a big cash reward, some more Zerg research, which unfortunately we can't do anything with. But that's alright. This is another kind of interesting, different mission.
Redstone. Heck of a place. I ever mention how much I hate volcanic planets?
Throwback.
Good to see you made it. They call me Taj. You help me mine the minerals I need, and I'll make it worth your while.
What's the catch?
Well, this place is a little unstable. The low ground gets flooded with lava every few minutes. Of course, that's where the richest mineral nodes are found. But that'll be no problem for a big, tough guy like you.
Sir, I'm also picking up Zerg biosignatures on the surface. We'll need to spend some of what we mine just to defend the operation. The more we spend, the longer this is gonna take.
Lava and Zerg. Two of my favorite things. Let's do this.
Two of my least favorite things. This should not be that hard. This is one of the few early missions where actually having the turrets on top of your bunkers comes in handy. Set up our resource production. But these are rich minerals. They're worth more per harvest. We have to gather up a certain amount of minerals for this mission. But the problem is lava's going to come in every now and then and mess us up.
What's going on?
And it's going to give us a timer to let us know that the lava's rising.
Alert. Lava surge imminent. Evacuate low ground immediately.
And we will.
Lava's rising. Get those SCVs to high ground. Right now.
Sure thing.
Get you over here.
SCV ready. Bad news?
And if you leave any of your SCVs on the low ground, they will get burnt.
Bad news?
Go ahead and build a bunker over there as well.
All clear. It is now safe to proceed with mining operations.
This counter shows the estimated time until the next lava surge. Move all units and structures to high ground when a surge is imminent.
Got it.
Not enough minerals.
You gonna give me a big job, huh?
Alright, we got our first little bunker. I think, actually, let me see. Where did I unload those guys? I think there's something over here.
SCV ready.
So this map is all about, like, hitting and running. We've got to get in, get the minerals, get out, make sure that we're not overstaying our welcome in any one location. We've got to be more mobile.
I got some friends coming to help you out. Reapers.
Reapers, you say? Hell, cowboy, we gotta train more of these guys. They're seriously badass.
Hell yes.
Got something for me to kill.
And we're going to use these dudes as our mobile force. They're super fast. They're great at killing infantry. Or infantry type units. They're not good at dealing with big armored stuff.
What's it worth?
So right now I want to secure our base. Let's come over here. They're also able to jump up to these cliffs, and I'm pretty sure the cliffs are where they're hiding, yeah, a ton of minerals. So we're going to use them to scout around.
Some of my boys disappeared in this area.
Yeah, we need to go liberate that.
See if they're still alive.
As soon as we can, we'll do that.
I'm listening. This better be good.
Here are the Reapers. They're quite expensive. In Vespine. But I want to get 6 Marines in each bunker. And then our base will pretty much be well defended.
Ah, you scared me. You want a piece of me, boy?
Let's also get An engineering bay down.
Sir, scanners show a large biosignature close to your position. A Brutalisk, I think. If you could kill it, that'd get our research off to a flying start.
1,000 HP. That's a strong one. First thing we want to do, though, is go up here. I'm pretty sure there's another command center up there that we can go ahead and liberate. But we're going to need more units in order to get that done. Get our upgrades rolling. And we're spending all the minerals we get at the moment. We can get a few more SCVs. But yep, that's the... Those are the attacks we were talking about.
SCV ready.
Let's just balance this out. We know we've got 4 coming in here. Mineral fields are being depleted, so we're going to have to move pretty soon. It'll be after the next lava surge. I think our timing is pretty much dead on with everything we're trying to get done. We can harvest for a few more seconds.
Seismic activity is increasing. Caution is advised. Mineral field.
Alright, you guys come up here. There's no reason to cut it super close. Turn in what you have. It's like turning in your homework.
Evacuate low ground immediately.
Bad news? Who wants some?
Just a reminder, sir. The more minerals we expend on forces, the longer it's going to take to reach our goal. Try to be economical.
I'm trying.
Big job, huh?
All clear. It is now safe to proceed with mining operations.
Okay, and then we're gonna... We gotta go get that extra, that extra command center. I don't know if these 4 guys are enough to do it.
Fair enough.
Now, we could kite all day long.
Mineral field depleted.
Certainly.
Sweet.
Go. Tosh sent you to help? About time. Let's finish up this contract and get the hell off this planet.
Okay, what these guys need?
Base is under attack. Mineral field
nice.
depleted.
That's all. On the way.
Okay, we're good, we're good.
Huh?
Command center.
Big job, huh?
We're gonna have to come over here and land it.
Go ahead.
You guys can start harvesting.
Upgrade complete.
And now we have a great attack force here.
Nothing I can't handle. Oh, it's on.
And we're gonna get all the mercs.
Not enough minerals.
What's going on?
Not enough minerals.
Yeah, these guys are basically done.
You scared me.
Mineral field depleted.
Gotta start scouting for more.
Let's do this.
I don't want to use my other command center because it's what's giving me Vespine gas.
Since you're doing right by me, I'll do right by you. Here's the coordinates of the nearest mineral nodes. Oh, that's all? On the way. Agreed. Yes, indeed.
I mean, I see it, man. Let's, you guys... I have a lot of SCVs. I definitely don't need this many.
The doctor is
Keep
in.
you guys here.
It's your dime. In the rear with the
yeah, I've got a few too many. Definitely.
Go ahead.
Sure, just come over here and help.
Need some trio.
That'll be our other mobile force that we'll use to actually attack Zerg, like, bases. But for now, we just need to use these guys to go around the map and harvest for us.
Fair enough. Certainly.
Nope.
On the way. I'm going.
Let's go get them healed.
Big job, huh? Let's have a blast.
Where'd these other guys go? Could have sworn I had other SCVs.
Mineral field depleted.
You guys come over here.
What's it?
You guys are my hot group 2. Guys in my hot group 1. Hot group 4. Oh no. Attack!
Mineral field depleted.
Go ahead.
Upgrade complete. Mineral field depleted.
Alright, that's okay. Like I said, we had too many anyway. We lift off our buildings, and we get our guys safely to the high ground.
Seismic activity is increasing. Caution is advised.
Alright, I think we're just good to go. They're floating. That mineral field. This is a good time to relocate our command center.
Evacuate low ground immediately.
We'll come and put it over here.
This better be good.
It's also a pretty good time to just drop some more supply depots.
Go ahead.
All clear. It
All
is
right.
now safe to proceed with mining operations.
Good to
Add-on
go.
Complete.
You gonna give me orders?
Alright, let's go push this way. I might hold these dudes in reserve.
All right. Certainly.
Just make sure there are no, like, underground Zerg doing anything sneaky.
What? You want something? Who wants some? Been waiting on you. Sure thing. You got it.
Alright, let's push in. We know there's that scary brutalist thing up here. We'll kite.
Base is under
Wow, he
attack.
actually killed one of my fire bats. It's crazy. Okay, is everything working?
Base is under attack.
I feel like I'm minus a few SCVs. Send you over here to help with the repairs. You guys come over here. And that was it. We got the Zerg research. That was all the extra Zerg research we needed to do. The rest of this mission is basically just us controlling the map. Making sure I'm keeping up with my hot groups and such.
Armed and ready. Oh yeah.
Okay, we don't want to go that way. Let's go this way. And we can claim this area. But we do need to make more supply
Mineral
depots.
field depleted.
Alright, you guys need to come
Mineral
over here.
field depleted.
We've got 2 minutes left.
Mineral field depleted.
Nothing I can't handle.
Did some of those dudes go the wrong way?
Oh, that's all?
Yeah, that's my bad.
Bad news?
My bad for sure. Let's just bring these guys to the high ground. Because we're going to come and get this area next.
This better be good.
And let's start building just tons of Reapers.
Just say when.
You dudes come over here. You'll make it in time.
Don't leave out a hole.
Say the word.
Up to 2 armor now. You guys are 125 in the HP department. 150 for y'all. Can't wait to get all their upgrades. Make them real strong. That plus the Protoss research.
Go ahead.
Alright, they're harvesting that up.
Been waiting.
And this is enough for us to attack this
Scanned
base.
for mineral outcrops before we landed. Sending more data to you now.
Affirmative.
And you'll notice they throw like grenades
Mineral field depleted.
to attack buildings instead of shooting them with
SCVs
pistols.
under attack. Mineral field. Seismic activity is increasing.
You guys need to come
Caution
over
is
here.
advised.
And we'll send you to this spot.
The Grim Reaper has arrived.
Alert.
Nice.
Lava surge imminent. Evacuate low ground immediately.
Go, go, go!
I think everyone's evacuated. So, Zerg space destroyed.
What? You want something? Who wants some? It's
Call down some more of those guys. Maybe get a couple more,
Don't leave me hanging.
couple more medics as well.
All clear. It is now safe to proceed with mining operations.
Got it. Let's go over this way. I'd like to take on another Zerg base and clear it out if I can.
I feel you.
Alright, and you gentlemen.
Bad news? We're screwed. Been waiting on you.
Okay, that's not what I wanted. Let's get you guys in the special hot group just for you. You guys in the special hot group just for you.
Got something for me to kill. By the numbers, boys. The Grim Reaper has arrived. I'm listening. Nothing I can't handle.
Alright.
You gonna give me orders?
Let's get in there. We've got them attack moving.
The doctor is in.
We can go take these bases down. Very good. And the fact that we're being proactive means our mining operations shouldn't be under attack very much. And while the main forces are fighting, we can sort of scoot around and collect the minerals.
The doctor is in.
Woo! Save all of Tasha's guys.
Your men work fast. We've already got half the minerals we need.
Yeah, we do.
I'm going.
The doctor is in.
This is getting cooked.
Mineral field
Keep up the Reaper built.
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted.
My goose is getting cooked.
Alright, and we've got all this basically done. Let's see, where can we go that's kind of above?
Goose is getting cooked.
There's nothing around here. Let's go here. And we'll plan on mining this area next.
Well there, Mr. Rena. We got traces of more minerals over on the other side of the canyon. Looking forward to it.
Just clean out this entire base here. I want to say there's an achievement for this map that comes with, like, finding all of Tasha's men.
Yes, sir. Will do.
We can stay on the high ground and keep up the fight.
What? You want
This is a real Reaper force. We're not going to worry about microing the base structure just yet. Let's just focus on clearing out
You want a piece of me, boy?
the Zerg bases.
This better be good.
You guys need to stay, or you're going to get burnt to a crisp.
Go ahead. Yep. Yeah, whatever.
Better send some body bags.
Who wants some?
Additional supply depots required. Seismic activity is increasing. Caution is advised.
Alright.
Bad news?
Alert. Lava surge imminent. Evacuate low ground immediately.
Yeah, we need a lot more supply depots. I thought I had a guy who was on the job. Turns out, not so much. Just like that, we are good to go.
To proceed with mining operations.
Huh? Ah, this big job, huh?
Let's go see if we can find the rest of the Zerg. I want to say they're over here.
That's fine.
In this top corner.
The grid Keep your shirt on, Sparky. You gonna give me orders? Go, go, go!
We did discover this already, did we not? I think so.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Alright, let's get up here. We're already at 6K.
Roger that. The Grim Reaper has arrived.
And there's their gigantic hive. Gotta love a good infantry swarm.
Almost done, Mr. Rena. Just a few more minerals to go.
And that's kind of the power of the mercs, too. They're such strong units. Can we even go here? I don't think there's any secrets on this
Mineral
map.
field depleted.
I mean, that's every Zerg.
Mineral field depleted.
Why not?
Zerg are gone.
Been waiting on you.
Is there anything up here?
Mineral field depleted.
Oh yeah.
No? Okay.
Got it.
Figured we may as well check.
The Grim Reaper has arrived. Roger that. Looking forward to it. In the rear with the gear.
Alright.
Mineral field depleted.
Let's go ahead and get that. Is that it? Did we do it? We did it, guys. Nice and easy.
All right, boys, nice work. We got what we came for. Now let's get out of this hellhole.
Finished already. You really are as good as they say, Mr. Rena. I'm thinking you and I got a lot more business we can be talking about.
Oh, I've never done this either. I never pulled him into the lava. Dang it. Anyway, they showed in that little cutscene some of the functionality of the command center. You can actually put your SCVs inside of it when you take off, but only 5. So you can't use it for everything, but...
Nice work, sir. The payoff from Redstone really got us back on our feet.
Why is that Tosh guy aboard?
He wanted to talk to you in person, sir. Something about conducting more business ventures together.
You do any digging on him?
Of course. And he's no pirate. Rumor has it he's a renegade ghost. And until he vanished, he was one of the Dominion's top assassins. Now Manx hates him almost as much as he hates you.
Well, I like this guy already. Just the same, we'd best keep an eye on him.
Yes, sir.
Tosh is one of the most badass characters in this game, too. Never fear, we're going to learn everyone's backstory at some point. Let's go ahead and watch the news.
Donnie Vermillion, UNN, your first, last, and only stop for the truth. Tonight, our own Kate Lockwell uncovers a secret shadow war waged by our brave Dominion ghosts against a ruthless hidden enemy.
Thanks, Donnie. I'm talking live with a specialist in the Dominion. I understand that you and your comrades have been against a group of... What can you tell us about that?
Well, Kate, I'm not allowed to say much, but I can tell you that his allies will not. We expect them very soon.
I think we'll all sleep a little better tonight, knowing our Dominion forces are watching over us. For UNN, I'm Donnie Vermillion.
The sense of humor in this game is, like, so good. Even while they were doing that little bit they just did, at the bottom on the crawler, they had, like, some famous actress going into rehab. Just
You ever heard of a guy named Gabriel Tosh?
Only rumors. Way I hear it, he was mixed up in some covert branch of the Ghost program that produced some real scary badasses. Word was, Tosh snapped and went rogue. I'd play it real cool with that kind. He'd cut your throat soon as look at you.
I've dealt with rogue ghosts before. It's the one still working for Menks I got a problem with.
Well said. Plus, when you're a badass, you don't really have to be that scared of anybody. Let's go to the lab first. And talk to Dr. Hansen.
Just out of curiosity, I did some tests on the minerals from Redstone. I thought you should know I found trace quantities of jorium, a rare crystal with very unique properties.
I'm all ears, Doc. What kind of properties?
Jorium resonates at the same frequency as certain brainwaves. It's been theorized that it could be used to stimulate brain activity or even produce psionic abilities in human subjects.
What the hell does Tosh want that for?
Who the hell knows? But we will know at some point. We can talk to him. So you'll see here, our research has gone up. There we go. One more point and we'll be able to unlock one of these. No new developments in the tank. The developments in the tank happen every time we unlock a certain tier of research. So that's good to go. Did I talk to everyone in the cantina? Tosh likes to hang out up here usually, so he'll eventually be there. Go to the armory. And yeah, we can see what kind of upgrades we can get. Nice. Okay, we're going to want these as well. Basically, you want every single base upgrade you can get. This one is titanium housing for our missile turrets, giving it an extra 75 life. Enlightened Dynamics has developed a new titanium housing for the missile turret. Early adopters have found this housing to be noticeably tougher than the original, allowing missile turrets to absorb more punishment before falling or failing. 50k. And then this one, missile turrets gain a second attack. Second attack does area damage. Boy, that's loud in my ears. Hellstorm batteries are an additional weapon set that can be fitted to your missile turrets. Each battery fires several small missiles that accompany the standard missile attack and saturate the target area on impact. Hellstorm batteries are a great way to welcome swarms of enemy flyers to your base. Yeah, you want both of these for sure. Infantry, we now have the upgrades available for our Reapers. Give them an additional range and extra damage to light armor, making them absolute... They were already... Did you see how fast they were murdering Hydralisks? Yeah, they become even better at it. So you... 238 rounds are made from depleted uranium. These rounds are extremely dense. So they have increased range and hit lightly armored units much harder. And then the cluster bombs. Anti-personnel charge with large blast radius. I really never use these. Eject smaller payloads in a radius for increased damage. And the reason I never use these is because Reapers kind of taper off in effectiveness in some of the later, tougher missions. So I kind of tend to forego getting their upgrades in exchange for some of the more utilitarian units like Marauders and Marines. But I know for a fact I want to get this. Get the stronger housing. And then we'll come here and we'll get the slows on the Marauders. It's gonna do so much work whenever our infantry blobs are fighting. And melee units especially just can't even get to us. You gotta love the little detail also of the whatever planet we're next to is like outside this port window. It's a cool little attention to detail. Let's talk to Tosh.
Ah, he is the man. We make a good team, me and you.
Why are you here, Tosh? Our business is done unless you got something else for me.
Yeah, I got another job for us on a world called Belshia. Interested?
Maybe. But what's in it for me? Piracy ain't exactly my chosen path.
Everyone knows Jim Raynor wants to put the hurt on Minsk. I can help you with that. I can help you big time.
I'll think about it. For the time being, welcome aboard the Hyperion. We'll talk later.
Alright. Look how thick this dude is. Whoever created him. Everyone in this game is pretty damn thick. If you look at the striations on Raynor's arm, it's kind of ridiculous. But yeah. His proportions feel a little off to me. It feels like his head should be a little bit bigger when you consider how big his legs and arms are. I don't think Matt has anything to say.
You might want to talk to our new guest. Maybe ask him to leave my bridge.
Poor Matt. And that's going to be it for today, guys. We've done 2 missions. We now have 3 missions that we can go ahead and do.
There's a rare gas on Belshir, the Protoss skull, the breath of creation. They think it be a gift from their gods. We call it Terrazine, and it'd be worth a fortune to the right bidder. Of course, those Protoss will kill us if they catch us on their holy ground. Or at least they'll try.
So that's one mission. Go rob gas from those spooky Protoss. And we've got Meinhof again, which is probably what we're going to do.
From across the sector have been using Meinhof as a staging point.
Right.
But with so many people
it's an awesome mission. It's like zombie survival horror.
Through the camps. Please, my people need help. We've got to do something.
And it'll help us unlock the Hellion. The Goliath is one of my favorite units. But we also can do this one, the Great Train Robbery.
On Tarsonis. They're running a large number of supply trains with minimal security. If we intercept the trains and liberate their contents before they can be shipped off-world, we could make a serious profit.
And that'll unlock the Diamondbacks, another cool unit that's only in the campaign. But, guys, yeah, when we come back next time, we'll be doing the zombie survival, and then we'll probably go to Belshir first. We could go to Tarsonis first, because I don't think you really need Goliaths for this mission. But Diamondbacks are also kind of good for this mission. So, we'll see what happens. But Meinhof next time, zombie survival horror. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the support. The series has been going a little bit better than I expected, which is something that always cheers me up. I know I play a lot of games that have been out for a while, that there's other people you could be watching playing this, but there's definitely a generation of y'all out there who are younger, perhaps, weren't really playing too much when some of these great games came out, and I hope you guys enjoy it. StarCraft II is definitely a well-told story, at least in the first two games, that I'm happy still kind of is relevant, and maybe one day they'll make a StarCraft 3. Who knows? We can all hope. But guys, that's it for me today. I'll catch you in the next one. Later, y'all.